What's the one document that actually locks a real estate deal into place? A purchase and sale agreement, or PSA, is the legally binding contract that spells out the terms of a property sale. It usually follows an earlier, less formal letter of intent, once both sides are ready to commit. The PSA locks in the purchase price, the closing date, and exactly what's included in the sale. It also spells out the earnest money deposit, cash the buyer puts down to show they're serious. A due diligence period is built in, giving the buyer time to inspect the property and review its financials. Contingencies are conditions that must be met, like financing approval or a clean title, before the deal can close. If a contingency isn't satisfied, the PSA usually lets the buyer walk away and get their deposit back. For a triple net property, the PSA often includes a tenant estoppel certificate, where the tenant confirms the lease terms in writing. It also spells out how the existing lease will be assigned from the seller to the new buyer at closing. Representations and warranties in the PSA are promises each side makes about the property and their ability to sell it. Once every contingency clears and both sides sign off, the deal moves toward closing and final funding. Real estate attorneys typically review or draft the PSA to make sure both buyer and seller are protected. A well-written PSA prevents misunderstandings later by putting every important detail in writing up front. The PSA is the backbone of any real estate transaction, turning a verbal agreement into an enforceable deal. This is educational, not investment advice. Always consult a qualified professional.